I don't think there's an issue with thinking it's a couple. But now when someone has already even said, this is my dad, this is my daughter, why do we still have to think that this is a different relationship?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's a little bit messed up.
Yeah.
Especially when someone has already introduced themselves as dad and daughter. Then you still go ahead and think about it or even say it. Yeah, then you realize maybe the problem is not the dads and daughters.
Yeah.
The problem is the other person. Yeah, how were they brought up? Yeah, maybe could they be experiencing the same? And if they're experiencing the same, are they looking at projecting it on other people? Yeah, so that they can get some sort of validation quietly at the back, thinking, oh, okay, sawa.
And also, like, we've come to this topic because we've been checking out dads and daughters on TikTok and Instagram. So when we're posting our videos, many people come asking us, like, is this even your dad? Are you guys for real? You guys are just lying. Like, someone will come with an absurd comment, and already on our channel we've already said this is dad and daughter podcast.
Yes.
So how can I brand something dad and daughter and yet it's a different relationship, honestly?
For sure, I am there. So if any man tries to touch you, then there's going to be a problem. I know you've come to me and told me there's a time you're walking in town and this guy hit you.
Spanked me.
Because
I was wearing a tight dress. It was not short. It was like like somewhere hapa. Yeah, and this son of a daughter just decided to slap me in town. So that lowers my confidence, because it's like, why? I didn't deserve that.
Yeah. So I think we are having a lot of mental health issues, especially men who
diagnosing us.
Yeah, I think men who are just looking at women from that sexual perspective. This just needs to end. Yeah, not every, like you said, when a woman dresses a certain way, they want to feel good, they want to look good.
Yes.
And they're actually doing it for themselves.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Daddy
Daughter Podcast.
I am Aurelian, the daughter,
and Flavian, the daddy.
Yes, and on to today's topic. It's going to be very intense. But before we go into that, we are done with sharing our tea that you didn't ask for. And now we are transitioning into a new
season.
Yeah, a new season. We'll be talking about different topics now as we prepare for something different to come, right?
Yeah, we've got some really good stuff coming up.
Yes.
As we prepare for that, we are going to be talking about different topics.
Yes.
Of course, they are intertwined with our lives. Yeah, that's why we think these topics are really relevant.
Yeah, also, if you have any topics you want us to talk about, you can either DM us or post them on TikTok, on our Instagram, or even here in the comment section. We are going to look into that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Do that. Go ahead. Serve us some tea.
Yeah, so let's go right into today's topic.
Yes.
Not waste time. Ni haraka haraka. Because in today's topic, as much as we are excited about it, it's also intense for me. He feels like it's not, but I feel like it's a heavy topic.
Yeah.
We're talking about why father and daughter relationships are kind of sexualized by people out there. Why is it that when, for example, when you see the two of us, the first thing that comes to your mind, it won't be, oh, that's the dad, or oh, that's the daughter. No, it will be like, sponsor, daddy. Like, how is that so?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like, we just can't walk around, be happy, make merry, and people will just be like, oh, really? Actually, the ones who have seen us on TikTok, probably on YouTube and on Instagram, they will know, we are daddy and daughter.
Yes.
But if you see us for the first time, Some of them, there's even someone who said, she is my wife. And I'm just thinking, why? Why do you always have to go that direction
Like,
so
why do we
fast?
have to always think about that? To guide this conversation, we have a few questions that we'll be using because we can be all over the place and we have a lot of experiences we can talk about mpaka kesho. So we
Yeah.
need questions to narrow down this conversation.
Yes.
So the first question for today's questions is not about you and me. It's just
Yeah.
about all of us answering.
Yeah.
So why do you think people are so quick to ask, is that your daddy or your daddy, when they see a father and daughter online?
Yeah, I think basically one thing we need to learn is generally humans, or no, not just humans, the original, I think, plan with God was male and female come together to procreate.
Yes.
So I think we are naturally wired like that.
Okay.
So basically, when you see basically a young, not even a young woman, if you just see a woman and a man, you're likely to think like that.
Oh, you're just like, oh, they're in a relationship.
Yes, yes. So it just depends on the age. Yeah, if the woman is in at an age where she is able to date, and the man is also at an age where they can date, then automatically it becomes these guys are in a
relationship.
not just a relationship, but in a sort of sexual relationship.
Yeah, because I don't see that happening when you see kids with their dads.
Yeah.
Out there. Like, dads will be carrying their kids kwa mabega and all that. They'll be playing out there. But then when it's the two of us, or when it's like this other age group from, I think, maybe, let's say 20 and above, we are looked at weirdly. So I don't know, is it something we need to change our minds about as a society, or is it something we need to rethink about? Because we can't just be assuming the first thing you see is this is a couple. But also, I don't think there's an issue with thinking it's a couple. But now when someone has already even said, this is my dad, this is my daughter, why do we still have to think that this is a different relationship?
Yeah, that's
It's crazy.
That's a little bit messed up.
Yeah.
Especially when someone has already introduced themselves as dad and daughter, then you still go ahead and think about it or even say it. Yeah, then you realize maybe the problem is not the dads and daughters.
Yeah.
The problem is the other person. Yeah, how were they brought up? Yeah, maybe could they be experiencing the same? And if they're experiencing the same, are they looking at projecting it on other people? Yeah, so that they can get some sort of validation quietly at the back, thinking, oh, okay, sawa.
And also, like, we've come to this topic because we've been checking out dads and daughters on TikTok and Instagram. So when we're posting our videos, many people come asking us, like, is this even your dad? Are you guys for real? You guys are just lying. Like, someone will come with an absurd comment, and already on our channel we've already said this is dad and daughter podcast.
Yes.
So how can I brand something dad and daughter, and yet it's a different relationship? Honestly, if we want such a relationship, it will be easier. So this is something we've experienced online. We've also seen other people go through it. There's this TikToker I love with the dad. I saw a video where she was kissing the dad on the cheek, and people were just going wild in the comment section. Like, honey, you're not even allowed to kiss your dad. Why does society assume something inappropriate when an older man is close to a younger woman, even when it's just a dad and daughter? I think, do I go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
I think because already online nowadays, we've normalized going out with young girls, going out with older men. It is making it hard for even people to believe also daughters and dads can have a good relationship out here, and it not being a sexual relationship. And also, I think in our society, the way we've been raised, or rather the way I have been raised, I didn't see a lot of people hanging out with their dads, or a lot of teenagers hanging out with their dads freely like that. So even even like before, for me, I wouldn't have thought, oh, that's cool, that's daughter. I was also in the same position.
Yes.
I just had to change my mind about it because now I'm exposed. But yeah, I think the way we grew up, sometimes we don't see these relationships, so we automatically assume that when you see older man or a younger woman with an older man, yeah, they're in a sexual relationship.
Yeah, and also because we are what we feed our minds. We are being fed with this kind of information like every day online, information or visuals that show young girls going out with older men.
Yes.
And it has already been normalized, sort of, that if a young woman wants to make it or wants to do well, then you have to hang out with an older, rich
Man.
male. Yeah. So I think that is a very skewed way of making assumptions just based on what you see or what you hear. I remember growing up personally, yeah, I did not see my sisters hugging my dad.
Yeah.
But later in life, as my dad actually grew older, they started hugging him. And it could not be seen as, it was seen as a social, something nice,
Yeah.
just exchanging love. But I believe if they were seen hugging him probably when they were teenagers,
Yeah.
or when they were in high school, then that would have been, twisted and skewed
Yeah.
and actually changed it would have been given a different meaning.
Yes.
Yeah, therefore I think we need to be free with each other and be able to just understand that we are human.
Yeah.
And that's how we exchange love. Yeah, we are not animals. And when I mean animals, I'm talking about wildlife, where those animals actually know basically the male and the female, they just met for procreating.
And
But
that's
even, yeah, even the wild animals are really smart, by the way. You look at the way elephants even handle their little ones. Yeah, I think the humans are getting it wrong. I think we need to rethink.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we need to give dads and daughters grace. Yeah.
So on to the next. Do people forget that daughters grow up? Why is it weird for people to see a grown daughter hanging out with her dad? So I think we've already answered this.
Yeah.
From just not. I think even dads. Why are dads always close to their daughters at a younger age? But then when they transition to becoming teenagers and now young adults, they are not close. Okay, sorry. This episode, we are also asking questions. So if you also have answers, please share.
Yeah, you can drop a comment. Yes.
Because we see you go to the malls, you'll see many kids with their dads.
Actually,
but you won't
very
see
many young daughters with their dads, yes.
But you won't see young women, young teenagers.
Oh yeah, just teenagers.
Yeah, you won't see
slightly
teenagers
above. Yeah.
like me. You won't see us, most of us, with our dads. What happens in between? Like, okay, we've not grown up together from my beginning, so we wouldn't understand really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what happens. So I think from just not seeing such things, we just forget, or when it gets to some point in between teenage, we just feel like, yeah, we are now too cool for our dads, or now I can't touch my daughter because now she has grown these organs that she never had when she was a little child.
Yeah.
So it becomes a bit, I'm assuming that's what happens. Or teenagers become rebellious, and that's how you fall apart from your dads.
Yes.
But yeah, what do you think?
The teenagers first become rebellious, and you realize when they were young, they didn't understand some of the things. Yeah. Now there's these things like I don't know whether that happens, but there is also like things like, let's say, sex education.
Yeah.
And in this age now, they are exposed because they are watching stuff on their phones.
Yeah.
So they start seeing the kind of relationships that are going out there.
Mm-hmm.
And also because some of the feelings start growing.
Yeah.
For example, you find that their moods start changing, and because of other things like maybe they begin to start having their monthly periods. So all that, when you put it together, you find a girl now starts distancing themselves from their dad. Yeah, because there's a lot that is being driven by hormones more than whatever they want to do on their own free will. Yeah, so
Sorry.
yeah, so that distance starts happening. Yeah, and then again, if you look at even our traditional way, the way girls were growing up,
Yeah.
from the history I've read, when they were becoming teenagers,
Even
they
from
were
experience.
even from experience.
Go on.
Yeah, I don't have much experience on that because my sisters, I didn't see my sisters being told, okay, go hang out with your grandma so that you learn a few things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but where where there are very strong traditional practices, you find when girls become teenagers, now they are pushed, let me say, pushed away towards their mothers and their grandmas, so that they can start learning a few things like, oh, how to cook for your man, how to take care of your man. So because of that, then that bond between the dad starts fading.
Yeah. Then I think we should also think about reversing the role, because things are changing. We should think about reversing these things. So dads, instead of now, it's like pushing also away your daughter, because when you realize, they have started growing, they're now having their periods, these are discussions that don't even happen. So in like when it comes to the long term, you'll never hang out with your daughter. That's it. Itakwanga too high. So it'll be like strangers. And now, since we already used to, we won't see the public side of it. We won't be seeing any dads hanging out with their daughters. So when now one pops up on the internet, the whole thing to
it's
you
just
is
blown
just
up to
it's just like you'll be the whole thing to you is just out of this world. You feel like this can't be true.
Yes.
There's no way this can be just a dad and a daughter. I think as a society we need to work on our relationships. It's not about just the dad or the daughter, it's all of us, even the mothers. When the girls now transition into teenagehood, instead of now making it your responsibility to make sure this child only learns about these topics, about sexual relationships, about maybe roles, it's just about you to teach her. Why can't you also discuss with your husband about these roles honestly? So so that it can be both ways. I've seen nowadays there are many influential dads out there, like Kina Abel, discussing these topics, and you can still see how they are not comfortable discussing these topics.
Yeah, because immediately you start discussing these topics, you start being looked at differently.
Okay.
You become the outlier in that whole equation. You stop being the normal dad. People, normal dads are supposed to be those military kind of dads.
The stereotypes of how dads should be.
Like when you talk to your dad, it's not even supposed to smile at you.
Your dad is not even supposed to know you have a boyfriend. Like, I feel like these things.
Yes.
These are the things we've already set by ourselves, because it's not like men don't know these things.
You do.
Guys know. It's not like you don't know women get periods.
Yes.
So why don't you take the initiative to talk to your daughter about it? It's not like you don't know. It's not like you don't have the information. You uko na kidogo. Nowadays we have internet, AI, Google, learn something.
Chat
Anyway.
GPT.
We digress. Transitioning to another now segment of this conversation.
Yes.
Why do you think people judge a daughter's outfit when she's with her dad? Like it's suddenly inappropriate because he's around.
Yeah, I
For
think.
example, sorry to cut you short, I did a video and posted on my TikTok. I was wearing pajamas while I was cooking, and people came for me for wearing pajamas with while my dad is around. Like, what's it?
I think it just tells, it goes to show what people are always thinking about. And even in most of what we do, there's a lot of sexualization of everything. Like they always say, sex sells.
Yeah.
But they also don't look at things like comfort. They don't look at things like safety. Now, let me explain. Like whatever you wear it because you're comfortable wearing it.
Yeah.
And whatever you wear around me, you wear it because you feel safe around me.
Yes.
So that is what that's what the people out there don't look at. So now all of a sudden they have turned me into an animal.
Yeah.
Or this guy who, in fact, I was really shocked by someone who said, after all, he is a man. So what is a man supposed to do? So a man is supposed to, because what they're implying there is something really sad. Because if they're saying, if I am a man and you're dressed in a certain way, then I am supposed to look at you from a certain angle, then that means I stop being a dad.
Yes.
So it's very sad, but I think let me put it this way. People just want sometimes to just have fun with it. Yeah, so you can go ahead and have fun with it. But the way I look at it is you have the freedom to wear anything you want to wear, whether I'm around or not. And in fact, the safest place you can be able to wear anything is around me. Because, yeah, we've seen what happens in town. Those are the same people who will go stripping women just because they are wearing short skirts.
Yes.
So I think it's more of a mental health issue there.
But also when we switch to a different perspective.
Yes.
For example, Mimi wearing pajamas at home. My dad has made me feel safe enough to be comfortable to wear pajamas at home. I love myself more. Like, you see, nowadays, girls, you are judged online about how your body looks. You don't have confidence to wear anything you want just because you don't know how your tummy will be looking in this, or how your boobs will be looking, or how your cellulites will be looking in outfits. So, my dad, what you've done is, now I'm talking about you as if you were a third party.
Yes.
Anyway, what you did was to make me embrace my body, to love my body. That began from body positivity. It was not about me dressing up in short things. Yeah, you might think it. I know you might twist this to be, does it mean when you're advocating for body positivity, you have to wear short dresses, you have to wear pajamas? But it's not like that. I'm at home. When I embrace my body, if I'm able to see myself in pajamas and look beautiful, that's being body positive for me. That's how it works for me. But if I can't be comfortable at home, if I can't wear a short skirt at home, how will I even wear it out there? And we need to also realize things are changing.
This is 2025.
Also, it's hot. It's hot. Maybe I don't know where you guys are living. It's very hot. How am I going to wear?
In Limuru.
Hey, you can't just dress in a certain way nowadays because it's hot. Also, fashion, you just want to feel free. You want to feel cute. Not sometimes, I don't think many girls dress up to impress men or to impress their dads. We dress up so that we can feel sexy, so that we can feel cute. You're feeling comfortable. You want to go out there. Trust me, when I'm dressed in that short skirt, confidence yangu iko kwa rooftop. Just because I feel like, yeah, today I'm embracing my body. I can show my legs. I won't be insecure about my thighs. I won't be insecure about my tummy because I'm wearing a crop top. So these things my dad has shown me, you have shown me. Stop referring to you as my dad.
Okay, fine.
You build that confidence in me because I remember some of the first outfits you got me. It was this short, tight dress, and even at that time, I didn't understand why you're doing that. I was also shocked because I'm just like, hey, my dad is a perfect. Why are you buying me a short dress, honestly? But then later on, that boosted my confidence. Before that, I would only wear long skirts just because I'm uncomfortable wearing short skirts. Not because I don't want to wear short skirts. I'm just uncomfortable. I'm not confident enough. I'm not bold enough to dress up in anything I want.
Yeah.
So maybe I like the dads who don't judge their daughters for dressing the way they want.
Yeah.
Because this is confidence. I'll be able to achieve more other things because I'm not worried about my body.
Sure.
I'm worried about how to make money. I'm
Yeah.
worried about how to do other things. But now, if I'm holding myself back, if I have to go to work in the morning, I have to see, so is this tight enough? Or is this, how will I be even creative at the workplace?
Yeah.
Anyways, on to the next question. Okay, to you.
All right.
Have you ever felt judged or looked at awkwardly when you're out with your daughter based on how she's dressed?
Okay, let me put it this way. Yes, I have been looked at, but I didn't feel judged. I just knew that was happening. At the back of my mind, I knew that was happening, but I really did not care.
Okay.
Yeah, because one thing is for sure, I am there. So if any man tries to touch you, then there's going to be a problem. I know you've come to me and told me there's a time you're walking in town and this guy hit you.
Spanked me
Because
because I was wearing
Tight.
a tight dress. A tight. It was not short. It was like ilikuwa inafika like somewhere hapa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this son of a daughter just decided to slap me in town. So that you see, that lowers my confidence because it's like, why I didn't deserve that.
Yeah. So I think we are having a lot of mental health issues, especially men who
Diagnosing us.
Yeah, I think men who are just looking at women from that sexual perspective. This just needs to end. Yeah, not every, like you said, when a woman dresses a certain way, they want to feel good, they want to look good.
Yes.
And they're actually doing it for themselves.
Yeah.
And if men are not even aware, you guys actually dress up for other women more than for us men.
Oh, I didn't know that. You guys do that?
No, yeah, the girls actually dress for other women.
No, for you men.
Yes, men actually think it's a very twisted way of looking at things, and I don't want to put it on men and then men come for me.
Yeah.
But the ones who are saying that if you're dressed a certain way, that is too short, your dad did not even notice that. Actually, the thing is, what you should know, I bought that. She bought that with my money. So I was even aware before it was even worn that she's going to be wearing something that short. So basically, there needs to be a shift of the way we look at the way women dress, and then we look at it from a point of they are looking nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, this over sexualization of everything, and
It
especially
doesn't work.
when daughters are hanging out with their dads and they are feeling safe. In fact, that's the best time for them to dress the way they want because no other man can touch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you touch
because
them, there will be
you're
a
safe
problem.
at home.
Yeah.
Anywho, moving swiftly
Yes.
onto the second last segment of this. I had divided them into
Oh,
4.
you do?
So,
Yes.
how do we set an example that dads and daughters can have fun, be stylish, go out together without it being misinterpreted?
That is a really tough one because I've
Do
seen
you
it.
think it is achievable?
It is achievable, but more on a personal level because, like for me, I am really okay with the way you dress. I'm also okay with, for example, when you want to hug me. I'm okay if you want to peck me and I peck you back and all that. But now it depends on the dads and how they want to be seen with their daughters.
Okay.
Because sometimes, I think most dads, by the way, they want to be free around their daughters. They want to be close to their daughters. But because of some of these traditional barriers or just societal barriers which have been brought up, and someone is saying, hey, you cannot do that, after all he is a man, then now other things start springing up. You are the one who is actually bringing those thoughts into that man. That man is just taking care of the daughter, and that is it. Yeah, so that should be happening on a personal level. First, start by repairing your bond between your daughter and the dad. Make sure if there are any healings, there is any healing that needs to happen, you make sure you guys heal, and then from there you can easily be able to bond and have fun together. Yeah, without feeling judged and just being yourselves. Yeah.
And I also feel like there are many dads and daughters who have good relationship out there.
Yeah.
Show it around. People from, you see, when we normalize that, when we normalize seeing people, dads having good relationship with their daughters, dressing in a fun way, and they love it and they are confident out there, we will start seeing them in a positive way. So don't keep these good relationships to yourselves, because how are we gonna see? We are used to seeing older men dating younger women, so we've already conditioned our mind that that's okay. Although not okay, but we already know it exists. So if we also show this other side of relationships, it will be like people will now normalize thinking like that. You will see someone out there, and the first thing that comes in your head won't be, oh, this young
lady is hanging out with the sponsor.
Yeah, so the first thing that comes to your mind won't be like, oh, this lady has a good-looking sponsor. So that
I think what you're saying is really important.
That won't be the case. So sharing your relationships out there. The reason why we say this podcast, I wanted to share how my dad treats me with everyone on the internet, so that we can also see good father-daughter relationships. I never used to see any good daddy-daughter relationships out here, and my dad is very different. I wanted to show people how there are men who are also different. There are men who love women. There are men who like to see women prosper, and they like to empower women, and that's what my dad has done for me. So I wanted to share that online for people to see these relationships. So this is the whole point of having this daddy-daughter podcast.
Yeah, so please, dads out there, if you're having a really good relationship with your daughter, show it, record it, applaud. Because there's a video we did, and we were drinking. And some people actually, really, a lot of girls were like, yeah, this is me and my dad.
Yes.
We do this all the time.
So you'll be thinking you're the only one who thinks that, being in such a situation with your dad is so absurd. But go into these families. These people do this. Like, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're middle class, these things happen. But just because you've not seen them around, it doesn't mean they don't exist. On to the second last question. What would we say to someone who thinks being affectionate, silly, or fashionable as a father-daughter duo is weird?
They need to recondition their mind to start thinking positively about father-daughter relationships. Because there is no safer place for a daughter like in the father's arms. Therefore, men, especially anyone out there who is seeing when a daughter is being silly around the dad, is not appropriate, I think we need to recondition our minds.
Yeah.
And reconditioning our mind means that we start looking at it from a different perspective. If your daughter is in your nest, it's your work as a dad to provide her with the right amount of affection. Because that way it gives her enough grounding. It keeps her grounded. So the people she's going to date after you, because God forbid, if you're a bad dad, your daughter is going to just end up dating bad guys like you, because you're your daughter's first love. So basically, the reconditioning of the mind and letting girls be happy and funny and silly around their dads, and then they can be able to get a lot of nice grounding.
Yeah.
So when they're out there, they know they're loved at home.
Of
So
course.
they will not be feeling, like desperate for that level of affection out there.
Okay. And on to our last question is like a reflection. You can also think about it.
Yeah.
So, what does our relationship represent, and why do we think it's important to keep showing up online and in real life? We've touched on to this, but yeah, we can still talk about it.
Yeah. It represents the future of relationships between fathers and daughters. There needs to be that affection. There needs to be that grounding. There needs to be protection. And daughters can only get that first from their dads before they move out of the nest, and then they can be, given affection by either their boyfriends or their husbands.
Okay.
Yeah, so according to me, we represent the future generation. A healed dad. We are still healing from, from whatever we've already been conditioned to think. Yeah, so a healed dad, a healed daughter, and we've already sort of every day we are repairing our bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said in one of the episodes, the way we present our bond out there is not that rosy. We also have our down days.
Yes.
Yeah, but we work on it every day to keep on improving on it. Therefore, we want to show that this is doable. And there is nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
It's your dad, it's your dad. It's your daughter, it's your daughter. Period.
I like the people who are showing their relationships on the internet.
Yeah.
The father-daughter relationships. This is so encouraging because now many people are seeing these bonds, these relationships, and now there are people who are embracing this narrative of I'm loved at home. I'm loved at home by my dad. I'm loved at home by my mom. What you're doing for me is empowering me, which is very important. It might seem like a very small thing, but with that dressing, you really helped me a lot, because now I can wear anything I want and I'll feel comfortable going out there. Not that I'm dressing up in a very indecent way. For me, I feel like I'm comfortable, I'm happy with my body, I'm loved, I love my body. So it has just reduced one of the burdens. So when I go online and people maybe bully, because we bully each other nowadays. So when someone tells me, oh, you look like this, there's already a foundation at home where I'm loved and where I've already accepted how my body looks. So that won't affect me. So us showing this relationship is to just show that this is also possible. It's not about just the material things. It's also the empowering part. I'll never stop talking about empowering. But yeah, it's not just about the material things. That one comes and goes. But the empowering, confidence, boosting your daughter to make sure that when she's going out there, she can speak in a board of men and she'll be confident. No matter what they say to bring them down in the name of politics, it won't bring her down, because you've already done your work as a father. And us showing it out here, it's to try maybe inspire someone to have a good relationship with your dad and daughter.
Yeah, and when we keep on putting buzzwords around it, it becomes now politicized. Yeah, like affirmative action, all those things. But generally, basically, it's just come coming down to a very simple thing. We want our daughters to be successful.
Yeah.
And for them to be successful, we just need to hold their hands up, just like the same way we would hold our sons' hands up. So, yeah, we guide them, we support them, and we stand behind them.
Yeah, I think we've gotten to the end of this episode, right?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be too heavy, but from the way I've been sitting, I think it was good. I
Yeah,
was
it was-
feeling the conversation. Today I'm feeling more relaxed on this episode. I thought I would.
It actually turned out to be a little bit heavy on me because I was getting a bit emotional.
Yeah, you were editing yourself so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for being here, for watching our episodes, for always commenting, for always liking. We are so happy that we now have comments. We look forward to answering all your comments.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Yeah, so share widely, please. We still need more of you to come listen to these hidden gem conversations.
Yeah, and a lot of you post a lot of beautiful comments, and we
Yeah.
love them. Thank you. But there are also other comments, like the ones we've discussed today, which
Yeah.
challenge us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we cannot just cover ourselves or bury our heads in the sand,
Yeah.
like the proverbial ostrich. Yes. So remember, this is where we share love, we learn, and we laugh while at it.
Yes, see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.